Yes, welcome to Real Talk with Ghost and Big G. I am your host, Ghost.
I'm Big G.
Episode 152.
Episode 152 is here. We back, guys. We back.
Welcome back, my brother.
Oh, yeah, it's good to be back. Great episode last week, though.
Yes. Shout out to Mims.
Yes.
Who joined the podcast last week, filling in. If you guys didn't listen to it or watch it, especially if you're an aspiring artist, definitely check it out. My man dropped some gems.
He gave if I'm a new artist trying to get on, he gave some great tips.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, like getting into the mindset of artists. And, definitely shout out to him for joining the pod last week, and great episode. Definitely appreciate him doing that. So we got you back. How you feeling, my man? Feeling good?
Feeling good. Getting ready for this Easter coming up. So it's good times. Be time to be with the family and excited. Yeah, really excited.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So since we got a lot of stuff to talk about this week, I want to talk about the KD situation.
Oh yeah.
We got the weekly rant.
Oh yeah. Check your DMs, by the way. I got some DMs in there for you.
Okay.
Like KD.
Right.
Express myself.
Yeah. So we'll talk about that. And also I wanted to kind of get your opinion on something. We'll talk about it at later part of the show about, I am CPR trained.
Yes.
Right. And I want to talk to you about a scenario about being obligated to help.
Okay.
So I want to kind of get your thoughts on it, but let's start off with the rants. Weekly rants to the new listeners, followers, watchers. Weekly rant is something me and my brother here. We are actual two brothers, and we do a rant segment where we discuss something that happened to us during the week, and we have the listening audience chime in and let us know how or was it handled correctly. Right. So we're going to share that, and we encourage anyone who has a rant, we feel it's therapeutic.
Yes.
Get it off your chest, send those rants, and we'll discuss them on a later episode. So when we get those, they're always interesting topics.
Right. They're always interesting, right? They're pretty funny, fun, and strange sometimes.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. So you coming back this week, why don't you kick off the rant first, and then I'll follow second.
Okay. This is Big G talking. So my rant is something that everyone has definitely experienced before. I had a situation recently where my car flashed an error message, or like a problem with the car. Satellite something. Now I recorded it, right? So what I did was I call the car company and make an appointment to get a service. So why is it always when you have a problem with the car, right, you bring it to the dealership or to the service center, it can never duplicate the problem? Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm telling the guy, error message came on,
right?
Stable link error, and the engine reduced the power. Okay. So basically, I couldn't drive. Every time I tried to drive, it felt like I was like in neutral, kind of. I wasn't going. The car was moving, right? I wasn't able to go faster.
Okay. So, does it sound like is that like something to deal with the transmission?
I thought so, but no, the transmission light did come on, just the engine light.
Right.
Yeah. So when I get there, engine's fine. Transmission checked out fine. Everything works fine. And then so he was like, "Yeah, nothing we could do. If you see it again, bring it back. Nothing we could do." As no later than, I'm gonna say 8 hours later, it happened again.
Yeah.
I said, "Come on, man! Now I gotta make another appointment, take off from work, get it done. It's a hassle."
You know what is? Do you have one of those machines? I don't have one where you can put the tells you the codes of what's wrong. Like you plug it into your dashboard, and it's basically the same tool the mechanics use. I forgot what it's called. Listeners out there, if anyone who has it, definitely let us know what that tool is called. But you can check what the codes are, so you can do it yourself, and you can tell the dealer or the mechanic, "This is the code that I got." But it's I know what you mean. It's almost like going to the dentist. You get a bad toothache,
right?
When you get to the dentist, you make the appointment. You're in pain. As soon as you get in the chair, there's nothing wrong.
Yeah, it was baffling to me. So I made another appointment. I'm bringing it in, get it checked out, because it's annoying. The car does run, but it's running like everyone's passing me. I'm on a Sunrise Highway, and everyone's just constantly passing me.
Sounds like a transmission. Sounds like a transmission to me. But I said that is very annoying. And so what are you gonna do? You're just gonna take it back, and if you can't find it again.
Well, what I did this time, I did a video recording of the error of the message. Yeah, so hopefully they can run that through their computer, or they can see the video and kind of duplicate that same error again. I don't know. We're gonna try it out.
This is something to be mindful of because I've had this situation happen before, and listeners, you may understand this as well. I had that same incident happen to me. Couldn't duplicate the error.
Right.
The mechanic suggested was that he keep the car overnight and drive it home.
Really? They get like a
test,
a drive test, like a road test.
Yeah, right. Yeah. But they actually see. I didn't like that. See, because I thought they would just do the test, locally around the shop during work hours.
Right.
This guy drove my car home.
Did he tell you he's gonna do that first, or
he didn't tell me he's gonna do that?
Really?
Yeah, because he told me. He said, "Yes, I drove it home. I had no problem." So, what do you mean you drove it home?
That's a little concerning.
Yeah, and what if you get into an accident or something like that? What are you driving my car home for?
Right.
He said, "Well, I had to do the test run. I wanted," but he was able to duplicate the issue. He did see the issue.
Okay.
But I'm just saying,
he was able to fix it. But like I say, he could have had an accident. He could have stolen your car.
Stole a car, right?
So,
so be prepared. If he says that. So I don't know how comfortable you are with that, but
yeah, I know these people very well, but that may be the way to go. I'm not sure because like I said, 8 hours later it happened again, so something's wrong.
Yeah, something's not right. Yeah, hit us up, Ghost and Big G, Instagram and Twitter. Maybe it's user error.
Yeah, going too fast or something.
Yeah, maybe this is not a situation that we can blame on the mechanic. Maybe it's you.
Yeah, it could be.
Just saying.
Could be. Yeah.
So this is Ghost speaking. So here's my rant, and you let me know what you would do in this situation, and listeners, let me know what you do in this situation. If you listen to the podcast, I've been called lots of things. I've been called cheap, right? frugal,
right?
Petty, several names. None of these are true, folks. None of these
none true.
Okay. None, not one. So I'm at the gas station. I've probably talked about this gas station attendant in the past. I'm actually pretty cool with the guy. His name is Javier. Hav.
My man Hav.
Right. Yeah. Right. Pretty cool. So we have kind of this back and forth going, right? So he is one of these guys who are not a mask wearer. He's
not a mask wearer.
He's not a mask wearer, right? So he sometimes he has on his chin, sometimes it's around his neck, sometimes he's wearing these bandanas. He looks like he has it around his. He just it looks crazy sometimes, but he doesn't wear it the way he's supposed to, right? So how I deal with them, I make jokes about him. When I pay my money, I pay in cash. Straight cash. I don't use the card for the for the gas. I roll down the window like a half an inch. And I stick the money through the little hole.
Right. Just enough that he can receive the dollar bill or the $10 bill, whatever it is. Right.
Barely. Right. Yeah. So he has to reach it. I do that to mess with him because he has his mask on, right?
Right.
Put your mask on, right? So one of the times I was getting gas because I only go to him because I don't believe in pumping my own gas.
Well, because of the germs, you mean, or
it's beneath me.
No, it's better to pump yourself.
No,
get in and out. You get in and out. You put your debit card in.
It's full service, man. No. I gotta go. I'll drive past 3 to 4 gas stations to go to this full service. Guy comes. I don't have to get out the car. It's winter. Right. I get a nice little windshield wash. Does the back window. What am I have to get out and pump the gas for?
You let him put that dirty water in your car. You don't need that. It's nothing but dirty water.
It's the same gas station. He comes out. He pumps it. That's why I go there. Right. I believe in. Once I'm in the car, I'm in, and once I get out, I'm out.
Right.
So I'm not getting in and out of the car. Once I'm in, I'm in. Like sometimes the missus will call me and say, "Hey, she knows I'm out." You say, "Hey, can you pick something out?" Too late. I'm already in the car.
Nah, that doesn't make sense. If you're in the car, you're driving past the store, you can stop it and pick it up.
Nope. And I'm already in the car. I'm not getting out. I get in to go in the house.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah.
So That's me. And so I get my gas from this particular place. So one time he doesn't have his mask on, right?
Right.
And I say to him, I say, "Hey, Harv," I say, "He's finally wearing your mask, right? You look good." He goes, "I don't have a mask on." And I said, "Oh." I said, couldn't tell. Right. Just make it a joke of him saying that
okay, got you. All right.
he doesn't look any difference with a mask on or off, right? Just make it, it's real funny, right? Real funny. So we had this, like I said, this back and forth.
Right.
So I'm sitting there, went to go get some gas, and I'm on my phone, messing around while he's pumping the gas, right?
Right.
Give him the money, and I pull off, right? And I just happened to look. I was getting $20 worth.
Right.
Hav put in $19.94.
He stopped it short.
Stopped it a little short, right? 6 cents, right?
Right.
Not a big deal.
Not a big deal.
So I'm driving, I pull out, I get down for about a block, and then something creeps in my mind. I'm like, do you think he did that on purpose, or did he short me? Right?
He probably did it on purpose.
Right. It's 6 cents.
Yeah.
It's 6 cents.
Right.
I'm leaving now. I couldn't let it go. I couldn't let it go. I couldn't let it go. I turned around.
Right.
I was like, now it's been like maybe 2-3 minutes.
Right. Because you had to turn around.
There's other cars in the place that I was. So now it resets the gauge.
What do you mean?
So
okay, right, yes. Someone used it the gauge, right? I got you, right? Okay.
Right, using the pump. So I can't point to the dollar amount.
That's right.
So I go to Howard. I said, "Yo, man." I said,
right.
I said, "You gave me 19. You 6 cents short me." Right?
What did he say?
He said, "So what are you talking about?" I said, "The gas." I said, "I saw on the meter. So you shorted me 6 cents." He was like, "Really? You came back for 6 cents?" You put it back on me.
Right.
I was like, "Look, I understand." I said, "I don't know if you did it on purpose or by accident, but either you owe me 6 cents or I need 6 cents worth of gas."
No, he can't give you 6 cents worth
of course
gas.
You can't. Why not? Why can't you do that?
By the time he starts pumping, it's gonna go past it.
Then that's on him. I did not get my full 20. I wanted $20 worth of gas. He shorted me. Now, but now I think I asked him. I said, "Look, I know we go back and forth." I said, "Did you do it on purpose?" He said, "I don't know what you're talking about." He said, I don't even remember." I said, "You asked for 20. I gave you 20." I said, "I gave you 19. You gave me 6 cents short." Went back and forth. I let it go. It was 6 cents. But in your opinion, do you think he did it on purpose?
Based on his reaction to what you said when you came back, I don't think it's on purpose. I think he, a lot of times these pumps they do them manually. So
right,
instead of going over the 20, he's want to stop a little bit short. He knows you pretty well. So it's not a big deal.
It is a big deal.
Yeah, but
big deal.
Yeah, but next time, what you just should do is next time you go in, you should have said, "Hey, last time Hav, you shorted me 6 cents. Make sure you fill it up this time. Make sure you put it all in right this time."
No, it's not what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do next time, I'm going to give him $19.94.
Yeah. And change. 94 cents.
And I'm gonna give it to him in change.
Yeah.
What am I do? I said, "This is unacceptable, man. You give someone, you're supposed to give them the exact amount that they asked for." He did it on purpose because I make fun of him. He knows he did it on purpose. Knows he did it on purpose. But I'm gonna continue to go to him because I'm not pumping it myself.
Yeah.
Continue to go to him.
Crazy. Well, I was gonna say that the best way to solve this problem is to pump it yourself.
No, when it's cold outside? When it's cold outside, right?
There's no greater feeling than when you pump your own gas and you want $20 worth of gas, you hit it exactly at 20. That's a beautiful feeling. No greater feeling. No greater feeling than that. Trust me.
Okay. I could probably think of 1,000, but okay, if that's what floats your boat.
Yeah.
Big G says nothing better, better feeling.
Yeah.
Than getting $20 worth of gas on the nose.
You hit that 20 mark. It's like, oh, I got it. Oh, yes.
Ridiculous. Javier, if you listen to this podcast, one, you're gonna give me my 6 cents, I'm gonna punch you in the face. One of the two. One of those two things is going on.
Or you go 3 things, you pump it yourself.
I'm not pumping myself. Like I said, if it's wintertime, it's snow outside, you go outside and pump the gas?
No.
You go to full service.
Yeah, if I have to, yeah, but
95-degree weather. It's hot. Don't you want to stay in your air-conditioned car?
Yeah, but if I need gas, I'm not going to pass the gas station to get to someone who to pump it for me. That's
because you drive around with the needle on E. It's an emergency.
Yeah, right, emergency, right.
I don't know. Is that petty? No. Is it? Am I cheap? No. This is a man who shorted me, and he's wrong. That's how I'm gonna leave it.
Okay.
Hit us up, Ghost and Big G, Instagram and Twitter. Was I wrong on my rant this week? Should Hav give me my 6 cents that's due?
No, that wasn't on purpose, I don't think.
I think it was on purpose. For one thing, you can do those automatic things. Don't you put in the amount you're supposed to do it and click once it hits the number?
Yeah.
So he tried to get over. That's another point. He definitely tried to get over. I'm going to get you, Hav. This is going to be remembered. Going to be remembered. So moving on to a little news, sports news I want to talk to you about. You and I, we always discuss, latest thing in sports. KD, I know we've talked about him on this podcast before.
Kevin Durant, yeah.
Kevin Durant. Did you hear the story between him and the kind of DM beef with Michael Rapport, actor, comedian Michael Rapport?
I did, yeah. He got fined for this also.
Cost him $50,000.
Yeah.
Now, for those who aren't aware of the story, I'm pretty sure you are. If you're not, a couple months back on TNT, Kevin Durant did an interview with the TNT crew, and he basically one-worded them.
Right.
They asked him a question. He was like, "Yep." No, he just to me, it was awkward. It was a very awkward interview.
Really did to Charles Barkley.
He did it to Charles Barkley, right?
Yeah.
I guess he got some sort of thing against him, right?
Charles Barkley always coming at. He was coming at Kyrie Irving,
right?
About him missing those games, and Kevin trying to support his boy, basically.
Right. So he has an issue with Chuck.
Right.
So Michael Rappaport commented on how KD is petty.
Right.
For doing that. Right.
That's right.
So that prompted KD to DM him his thoughts. And
that means they follow each other.
They follow each other. Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Or maybe he just happened to look at either one. He commented, and it was a lot of profanity laced. Called him all types of names, say he's going to spit in his face.
Yeah.
Back and forth. Threatening
him. His wife.
Yeah. Saying all types of crazy stuff to him.
Yeah.
And Michael Rappaport released the copies of the DM.
Released the DM, yes.
Released the DM, right?
Yeah.
Do you feel who's wrong here and who's right, in your opinion?
Well, I think Kevin Durant, I don't have a problem with Kevin Durant coming back at him because Michael Rapport he's a celebrity. He has some status. Some people listen to him. So if he wanted to say, "Hey, stop talking about me. You don't know me like that. Just chill out, whatever," I'm okay with that. But now he started going to I'm gonna kill you and meet me at this address. Well, he said, "Meet me at this address. I'll punch you in your face."
Right.
You fight him, right? Insulting his wife.
I don't know about that. Where are you getting these facts?
He did. He insulted his wife.
Assaulted or insulted?
Insulted.
Okay.
His wife.
Okay.
So I understand where
I take that. No, he didn't. He actually said your wife doesn't respect you.
No,
I don't know if he insulted. This is big. This is Big G saying that. I'm not signing by this.
Bottom line, he should not bring his wife into the conversation at all. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
So he went too far. I'm trying to say he went too far with his insults back to the Michael Rappaport.
Right.
It wasn't needed.
I agree, and it makes him. It definitely makes him look petty now.
Right.
Make it petty. But here's my thing: I think they're both right. And the reason why I say both right, Kevin Durant has the right to defend himself.
Yes, I agree with that.
He does have the right to defend himself. Someone's constantly saying something, making noise about you. You're gonna clap back.
Yeah,
it's just a natural reaction. But my thing is, he's big enough, like Jay-Z said, too big to respond.
Right, too big to respond. Yep.
Yeah, just if you don't respond, you don't give the people ammunition.
Right.
And they said that it's a direct message that should have been private. If you're insulting me, I don't have to have no rules. There's no privacy in my book. If you coming at me like that,
right?
Cost them $50,000 by doing it.
Yeah.
But I just thought it was over the top, saying you're gonna spit in my face because I called you petty.
Right. But this goes back to when he was on the Warriors, when everyone was coming at him because of the Warriors.
Right.
Michael Rapport had some words to say about him back then too.
Okay.
So I think it's just a long, ongoing feud they got going on, and we finally got exposed to it.
Right. But look, Michael Rapport, that's his shtick.
Yeah.
That's how he makes his living.
That's right.
He makes fun of, and to me, you make that type of money. That's what I'm saying. He's bigger than him.
Yeah.
You make that type of money. Ignore him. But I don't understand a lot of these athletes. Like you heard the thing with Stephen A. Smith said about Russell
Westbrook.
Wilson, Westbrook.
That's right.
That he didn't care about him getting that triple double.
Right.
And it prompted Westbrook's wife to respond. It's like you're an athlete. You're gonna have criticism. People are gonna say anything. Stephen A. Smith, he's a reporter. That's how he makes his bones. That's how he makes his money.
Right.
Ignore him. Like I just said, he's only talking about you professionally. He's not talking about you personally.
Well, I kind of agree with Russell from this standpoint. When Stephen A. Smith says something, his words hold weight, right?
Yeah.
So if I'm a casual fan or someone who a decision maker, let's say, you're hurting my credibility by you saying certain things like, oh, I don't, he doesn't care about championships, or he doesn't care about the game. He's all about himself. That hurts that individual from a standpoint of the viewers of the people throughout the NBA landscape. So you gotta be careful what you say. You can't always insult someone and just think it doesn't hurt that person.
Like I think, like Westbrook's wife was saying, like these commentators say something about these college kids. Oh, he's no bad, and can hurt its draft stock and their potential.
That's what you're saying, right?
And hurt their confidence. Yeah, so I get that. It just, to me, is these are big athletes.
Right.
I would make fun of these people coming at me in a way that doesn't make me look petty. Meaning, I would say jabs at them maybe in a joking and serious way. Like, for example, remember KD was mad about Chuck in that interview, right? And he asked him a question. I was like, hey, Chuck, I couldn't hear you with that donut in your mouth. Make light of it. Like, I'm going to insult you. Almost kind of like, I think Kevin Hart does a good job of that. Kevin Hart does these little subtle jabs at people.
Yes.
But he makes it funny, but he's still insulting you.
That's right. He does that a lot. Yeah, you're right.
Right. So if you can do that, but I guess no one likes to have anything about them.
Right.
But commentators, that's, you're on that type of platform and you making $200 million. I wouldn't give a damn what none of them say.
After a while, the money is irrelevant after a while. It's strange to say that, but that's true. The money kind of irrelevant. Your legacy and your name is more important.
Right.
Yeah. So I don't see where you come from.
So do you think Michael Rapport should have released those DMs?
I wouldn't have released it myself. I would just came out with saying, came back with a podcast or an interview saying KD's scum.
Yeah, but he has that though. He has a podcast. Yeah, he talks about him.
Yeah, so I would just say KD's baby. He's DM'd me about things that I said, and his feelings are hurt.
Same thing.
But I don't have to show the actual text. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, I just say it. I don't show the text though.
Was the text over the top in your opinion? It wasn't an equal response. That's what I'm saying.
It was over the top. That's why I think it was deeper than just this last thing with Charles Barkley.
Gotcha.
I think it was deeper than for years you've been riding me. I'm getting tired of it.
Right.
That's what I think.
But I think Matt Barnes had made a comment that Michael Rapport, he does things within the NBA. He has NBA friends.
Yeah, that's right.
He's gonna probably hurt his credibility because they're like, yo, it's almost like, oh, you released in private stuff. I'm gonna put you to the side. Now you kind of almost labeled like a snitch.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yes, so that might go against him. I don't know. Is that petty? I don't know, listeners. I don't know what are your views on KD? I just think that he's always ends up in the news angry.
Yeah, he looks petty. Angry,
yeah. He always looks angry. So moving on, I wanted to touch base with you. You're a church person, right? Like church. You enjoy the church.
Oh yeah, right? little church. Call me a church goer.
Church goer.
Yeah, that's what they call me.
When's the last time you been there?
Well, I work on Sunday, so it's not like I haven't been there in a while. And with the pandemic going on, it's been a little hard to get to lately.
But they have been doing alternatives.
Yeah, I heard about this. Yeah,
these I guess I would call them virtual church services. A lot of these A lot of these churches go Facebook Live, or they go YouTube Live, and they do it.
I've done one, yeah.
Oh, you have?
Oh, yeah.
Are you getting the same effect as you would being at the church?
Let me say this. My good friend of mine sent me the link, right? And when I first linked on, I was kind of skeptical, kind of hesitant to go on. It's kind of weird, But first of all, when I started listening to the pastor, his words were moving me, right? So that's the first thing you get. And once you start listening and getting into what he's saying, then it feels like you're right there at the church. You're with him.
Really?
Oh yeah, it feels like you're really in the crowd with him and celebrate. That's what it feels like. Now you could make comments or on the feed. You can, if you want to say something, you can say something in the comments.
Wait. So
glory.
Hallelujah. In the comments.
Yeah. I didn't partake in that though. I
don't know. That seems I don't know if I would do that. Like if you it would know what reason why I say that, because I don't know if it would feel authentic. If that makes any sense. Like if I feel like yes, Lord, right?
Right. Yeah.
I gotta go and type it. I miss spelled it. Let me backspace it, and then I kind of like lose the effect.
Like, how do you spell hallelujah?
It's a good question.
I got really think about it before I hit that send button. Right. Yeah.
Right. Sending comments misspelled.
Yeah.
Maybe a little embarrassing.
But once you get into that mind frame or that feeling, like you're in church, you really can't do no wrong. I feel like you're with your friends, with your family. It feels like you're in the moment, so it doesn't really matter what you say. You can say whatever you want and be free.
So how do they do the like tithes? Offerings. How does that work? Because it's like it's virtual.
Yeah, I guess you gotta send it in.
Does the pastor put up a cash app like in the corner?
It must be a cash app. I didn't stay on for that part. I had to log off during that time. Right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be taking offerings at this time.
Yep.
Put the cash app. Deacon, Sister Charlene,
Deacon Phillips, put the.
Deacon Phillips, it's time to put the cash app on the feed. Please, cash, give till it hurts.
Yeah, I'm telling you, if you sign on, I'm telling you, you get a good feeling. When you get off, you get a good feeling.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. I gotta give it a shot because it's been close. So I'm like, I guess I'll play golf.
Yeah. No, you gotta try it. Once you try it, I think you enjoy it. Trust me.
Really?
Yeah.
So you go on the link.
Yep.
Get the message.
That's right.
And you cash app your offerings.
And you type in hallelujah. Make sure it's spelled right. Make sure it's spelled right.
Let me make sure I put my spell check on.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, folks. Let me know if anyone out there who are churchgoers. Have you been partaking in the virtual churches? I want to know how it goes. Like I said, I'm not a heathen. Like I attend.
Yeah.
Once in the blue.
No, yeah, there are more. See, you gotta stay in the word. That's what they say.
Okay.
Stay in the word. Yeah.
So I have to. I gotta give it a shot. I'll give it a shot. Make sure I got my cash app ready.
Yeah.
And see how it goes.
Right.
So moving on. I thought you would, if you could, Big G, give us a little what's going on in gaming. I know gaming is a big part of our lives. Anything going on? Anything new? Anything we should be as listeners looking forward to when it comes to gaming?
Well, kind of relating to our podcast. We talk about sports once in a while, and everyday topics. And this game is reaching both parts of that segment. Meaning, it's a game out there called Esports Boxing Club coming out, right?
Okay, and we're big boxing fans.
Yeah, we're big boxing fans. So relation to sports part. So boxing has been taking a downhill turn for a while now. Not as popular. Who is the heavyweight champ? You know what I'm trying to say? It's like
that's a good point.
Yeah. So basically, the game brings in viewers. Meaning, if you're a gamer, if you like seeing, you like the sport of boxing, this is your way to stay connected to the real life fighters.
Okay.
So
What's the name of the game again?
It's called Esports Boxing Club.
Okay.
But it's not out yet. It's coming out soon. But the producer of the game, they've been doing a great job putting out videos and clips and like information about the game before it's released.
Okay.
So the other day they put out a video about how hard it is to get these fighters into the game. First of all,
I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
I always felt, because I remember the boxing game that came out. This may have been going back to like 2004.
10 years ago.
Oh, it's even it was 10 years ago.
10 years ago. Yeah.
I thought it was back even further. But the boxing game was only really good. The mechanics are great, but it really depends on which fighters are in the game.
That's right.
And I think back in the days, they didn't really offer DLC or digital
downloadable
content, right?
Yeah.
So you can always put a fighter in the game later.
That's right.
So who's right now signed up? Like if I go and buy this game now,
right?
Am I getting Mike Tyson? Is Floyd Mayweather in there? Are the big names, Larry Holmes? Are these guys already in the game?
Okay, now they have not announced those names. Those Floyd Mayweather's, Mike Tyson. But we talking about Sugar Ray Robinson, Sugar Ray Leonard.
Okay.
Marvin Hagler.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Right. We talking about Ricky Hatton, Hitman Hearns. These guys have been confirmed in the game already.
Okay.
And what the producer was saying was a lot of these fighters, older time fighters, are kind of on down on their luck. Not all of them, but a lot of them are. And so for them, what they're doing is like a royalty base. So as many games as they sell, this family or this fighter will get, let's say 5%.
Okay.
Of whatever copies they sell. So that could lead to like $500,000, $900,000. It could be to a lot of money based on how many units they sell,
as opposed to paying them a straight contract of hey, Hitman, I'm paying you 100,000 or whatever, or 50,000, 7,000. I don't know what the number is. Paying you an actual dollar amount.
Right.
Giving them the royalty will be a little bit more long lasting, and also encourage more people to buy it.
Right, more people to buy it. So that's and also now the fighters are promoting the game because it's in their best interest to sell more units.
Yes,
so that helps them also. But here's the real thing now with the DLC. What they're doing is someone like Floyd Mayweather, right? He may not be in the game originally. He may be a DLC. And what they're doing is if the DLC costs $5 to buy,
right?
Floyd Mayweather. Everybody wants to get him in the game. Right. So a lot of people are going to buy that character, that downloadable content, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now Floyd's getting $3 per download. Oh, he's happy. Now he's happy.
Okay.
So it costs $5 to download it. He's getting $3. That's how he's going to get in the game.
Right, because a guy like maybe a not so popular person, he probably can't get that model.
No.
Of the $5, people won't download it. So it'd be in his best interest to take the other type of contract.
The royalty, right? Yeah.
Take the royalty route. Right. That's smart.
Yeah, that's how they're doing it. And I thought that was very impressive and very is a way to go, to kind of like keep everybody engaged. And you look at the graphics, it looked like real humans fighting.
Yeah. I saw the video clip of it, and it looked real good. Like I said, I've been looking for a boxing game for years because I said the way the graphics are now, especially on PS5, could you imagine how that looks?
Oh my goodness, yeah,
it's going great. But like I said, it all depends on the boxers.
Yeah,
if you don't have those big names in there,
right?
It hurts the game. And I think that's what kind of happened before because they didn't have Mike Tyson.
No,
in those they never had Floyd Mayweather from a
no,
but hopefully they have these the bigger names. But I like that business model though. That makes sense because
right now, as we taping this episode right now, they have 100 confirmed fighters.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. Now, different weight classes, obviously, so they need a good weight class, but that's a lot.
Now, let me ask you this: do you think this will take away sales from UFC games?
Definitely, yes. Mm-hmm. Most people buy UFC games to do the striking. They don't really grapple.
Oh, okay.
So they really want to just box.
Good point.
And that's what this game is all about, boxing. So yeah, it's gonna take away a lot of. It's gonna make EA Sports step up their game.
Right now, wouldn't it probably be smart for the makers? Who makes UFC? EA.
EA.
Because they had boxing before. Why not just take their hand in boxing again?
They probably will.
Yeah.
After seeing this, they will definitely get involved again. Watch.
Right. Yeah. Because everything's a copycat business.
Right. Yep.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yep.
So moving on to, I wanted to get your thoughts on. I think we talked about this before. To me, the greatest living entertainer right now, 2021 by far, is Mr. Bruno Mars.
Oh yeah.
Would you agree with that statement?
Entertainer, yes.
Entertaining. Yeah. Entertainer.
Yeah, he's not the greatest singer.
Not the greatest. Yeah. I would not say he's the greatest singer.
Right.
I use the word greatest entertainer. Right.
Yeah, I agree with that.
He has a new song out right now. Was it leave the front door? Leave the door open? Leave the door open.
Leave the door open. Yeah.
With Anderson .Paak.
That's right.
Oh, what a great song.
Yeah. You know, he does it right though. He doesn't put out a song every week.
Right.
When he comes out, it's a big deal.
Yeah. He
comes out in a bad way. Yeah.
I saw an interview with him and I thought he was gonna cry. I think it was on a Breakfast Club. He talked about how he has to, the pressure, I think, of kind of chasing hits.
Yeah.
So he has such a high bar.
Yeah.
It's very difficult for him to always match that.
Right.
But like I always say, if you're an artist and you got so many number ones or you charted, top 10, eventually you're not going to be able to beat some of those hits. So you got to make music just for the sake of you enjoy making music.
Right.
And I think he said that was the reason why he kind of, because this thing he's doing with Anderson .Paak, this is like a group. This is not like, it wasn't like a one song. This is like a new kind of
sound.
New group that formed. And I think he did it because of the creativity aspect of it. Now he has something else to go to.
Right. I agree with that. I mean, he, like you said, that's a lot of pressure to put out a hit every time.
Right.
But this is a way of keeping on bringing new fans, because Anderson .Paak fans, and his fans, and this, I like the sound. It sounds good. Yeah. It's a feel good record.
Yeah, it is. I think a lot of his music is if he kind of blends, to me, reason why I like him, he blends the 70s sound
and in the 2000
and today's music. He does a good job of blending the two.
I agree with that. Yeah.
Snoop got something that he's working on. He has an artist. I can't remember his name for the life of me, but my man sound. He's the reincarnation of Marvin Gaye.
Really?
Yeah, this dude sounds. If you listen to him, you would think it was Marvin Gaye made a new song.
I gotta hear it. I haven't heard this yet.
Yeah, I'll send it to you after. I don't know if listeners, if you guys are familiar who I'm talking about, definitely share it with us. But you blending the old music with the new, to me, that's a hit combo. That's a hit combo, and that's
what brings in both genres, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and you look at a person like Bruno. To me, he should be doing every Super Bowl halftime, every All-Star, every Grammy, show, Academy Awards, music awards. He should be doing all that because he doesn't miss.
No,
he doesn't miss, man. The guy's.
Well, let me ask you this though: how many albums have you bought of his though? Yeah, I got the hits. I got the number one records. I never bought his album though, truthfully.
But here's the thing: one, when you say buy an album,
download an album.
Okay, so I download, but I download the songs.
Yeah, me too. Right, I download the record, the radio playing songs.
Right, the songs that I know. But or put it this way: yes, I'll download the album.
Right.
And I'll listen, I'll pick the ones that I play on repeat or more often.
Okay.
But it's still the same. He's getting credit from my stream.
Right.
He's getting credit.
I'm gonna download this album just to make sure that just to show him, hey, I appreciate your work.
Yeah.
I'll listen to all the songs. I'm gonna make sure I do that for him.
Yeah, but if you look at today's artists, though, they make music for touring purposes.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And obviously they're not touring right now, but they don't make a whole lot of money off of the streaming.
Right.
It's a way to keep
touring is proper, but streaming is the way to go now, though.
Oh yeah, it's the only way to go. I mean, it's the only way to go. But what I'm saying is, they make these I don't think they like, if I don't download the whole album,
right,
that's not hurting them. You know,
right.
if I download that one song
Mhm.
a million times,
Right.
you know, that's gonna help them just as much as I would the album.
This song is gonna be on TikTok, like heavy. This is kind of TikTok challenge to it, and
Yeah.
and once that happens, his song will go mega viral. You know.
Yeah. Remember, I think I don't know if you saw that post I put up with United Masters, Steve Stout.
Mhm.
He said TikTok.
Yeah, I remember that.
And Apple Music is basically the new MTV.
That's right.
You know, it's you know, that's VH1. You know how they used to play the videos back in the days?
Yeah,
That's the advertisement of music now.
that's right. Yeah,
It's so true. Yeah, but I said Bruno Mars, greatest living entertainer. I would love someone to dispute me. Hit us up, Ghost and Big G, Instagram and Twitter. Let me know what artist today
right
is bigger, who's better than Bruno Mars.
Okay,
I'll have that debate with you all day.
I can't think of one.
No, I can't either. So we're on the same page.
Yeah.
So moving on to kind of the main thing I wanted to discuss, and you tell me how you handle this. So I am CPR certified.
That's right.
Right. That means if you having an incident, having an episode,
right,
I can help.
Yeah,
I know what to do to help. Now, my thing is if I've never used it,
okay,
on someone, on an actual situation,
right,
and I don't know if I saw someone how eager I would be to go try it out.
Okay,
because you know what it is? It's classroom versus real life.
Yeah.
So if I see if I'm playing golf somewhere, the guy he falls out.
Right.
Should I just call or should I go right into CPR mode? Am I obligated?
Yeah.
To use my CPR training? That's my question.
See, this is how I'll answer that. This is how I would answer that question. Someone who's CPR trained, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's good. That's good. That's great, actually. That's good. But I want someone to work on me who is CPR trained and does it for a profession. Okay. So if you're CPR trained and just you got your certificate, you haven't done it in 6 months. I don't want you to do it on me. Right. I want you to call I'll call a professional and let the professional work on me. Because I feel more comfortable.
Okay. Yeah. But but I'm saying if we're just there, the three of us,
right? And
they say, "Hey, Ghost, you know CPR, get in there, jump in," right?
Right.
And I'm like, I learned it in the classroom.
Yeah, but how confident are you with that? Are you confident in yourself? You could do it.
See, that's the problem.
If you're confident, you should do it.
See, the thing is, you do these classes for 4 hours.
That's right.
And that's it.
That's it. You get your certificate and go home.
You get the certificate and you come back in the next year and you do it again. So I don't think anyone who's, unless they do it for a profession, is 100% confident.
Yeah, no, right.
So if I'm hesitant about doing it, because I'm not the most confident, did it for 4 hours on a practice dummy.
Right.
And I choose not to get involved.
Right.
Am I wrong for that?
No, I don't think you're wrong. Now, okay, here's a better question. If it's a family member or someone you really love, then you gotta get involved.
But see, the thing is, I would get involved even if I didn't.
Not trained. That's true.
Even if I wasn't trained. Even if I wasn't trained. So
that's true. Yeah, that's true.
But I'm talking about a situation where everyone knows that I'm CPR trained, and I feel, hey, I'm not the most confident. Am I wrong for not wanting to jump in?
I don't think so. I don't think so because, okay, let me see. It's a tough question, right? Because why did you want to get CPR training? Did you have to get it, or did you want to get it?
I wanted to get it. I was not forced to get it. And
you were not forced.
And it was really mainly I did it for the choking aspect, right?
Heimlich, yeah.
No, so I did it. Do it. I did it for the purpose of. In my mind was more for the kids. If the kids, we're sitting there eating dinner, and the kids are choking on a chicken bone.
Right.
I want to be able to know what to do,
That's right.
you know.
Mhm.
So that was the kind of the thought process of it. But it was never in my mind for the intention if I'm walking the dog and I see someone laying on the sidewalk.
Right.
Do I have to go in there and jump in? Is it okay? I just call 911.
Yeah, you need to get EMS down there quickly and stay with the patient and just put him on the side, maybe something like that, and pat his back.
You know what my fear would be? I call 911 and they say, "Sir, are you CPR trained?"
I would say yes, and then let them walk you through it. Yeah.
Then I'm getting involved.
Yeah, that's true. But at least you feel more confident because you got someone else on the phone with you.
I'd probably say not really.
Right.
Well, I'm not CPR trained today. How about that?
Right. That's it. Right. Yeah.
I don't know. I guess does that make me a bad person, or if I'm not willing to be obligated to kind of jump in? Like I said, it's 4 hours. I'm trained, yes. I'm certified, yes, but I never used it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, you don't feel confident in yourself to do it because you have very little training. So if that person is not confident, then they shouldn't do it. You know, but if you feel confident, you gotta go for it. You're obligated to go for it if you feel confident in yourself.
What I think they should do, I think we need to revamp CPR training.
What do you mean?
I think it should be more than 4 hours or 1 day class, right? And I think you need to do it like a final exam. Maybe
really?
test it. Yeah, you take the person out in the field,
right,
and do it on a live person, with supervision, and then I think I build up my confidence. Because think about, how can I build up my confidence doing this?
Yeah, you won't know until you do it, right?
You won't know until you do it. You know, and you know what it was. I think there's actual laws to protect it. People were scared to do it because they were scared. People were getting sued.
That's right.
Breaking their ribs.
That's right.
You know, stuff like that. So, you know, you always think about it. Now, say if the person, my thing is really, I think the biggest fear, I do it, the person doesn't make it. And I got that on my conscience that, you know, I didn't help the person or something like that.
Okay. Well, right. That's the tough one to really hold in your conscience there, right?
Yeah, right. So, like I said, so if you're around me and you're choking, make sure you chew your food.
Chew well.
Yeah.
I may or may not jump in.
Yeah, I just want to let you know that. If you're around me, you're eating, we're having a meal.
Right.
Make sure you chew your meal well. I'm gonna leave.
Chew first.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that.
Hallelujah.
Keep typing those comments. Get your Cash App ready, folks. We're having church. Church is back.
Yes, I like this.
Any parting words before we get on out of here?
No, I just want to say everybody out there. I know Easter's coming up. Happy Easter. Trying to celebrate, be with your family, get a little food in your system, and go to church, man.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I like to say, again, thanks for supporting the podcast. Again, make sure that you are watching us on YouTube and make sure you subscribe there, get those numbers up. And, like I said, we appreciate you guys for listening. A lot of stuff coming up down the road. So make sure you stay tuned in, and we will be back next week.
Peace out.
Take care.